edition. Guess who's here for OGs of wrestling? Ain't no competition, we report, you gon' listen. Never no mercy, we bring the ring to the streets. If you don't know, you better find out off the ropes. Here to prove a point, number one in the league. Bet you don't wanna tussle with us, know where to hide or run. Step in the ring, you're done, you're never stepping out again.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the roof, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scary.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Took your chances, now it's time to show you what's on. In the ring, off the ropes, best believe that we strong. Day in, day out, off the ropes for life. Shiznit, E-Wiz, Fast Crew on the mic. Town be the city where we make our own rules. Stomping on you can't fit our shoes. Off the ropes, a crowd pleaser, conquering like Caesar. Lean on us like Pisa when you need your wrestling re-up.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the roof, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scary.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
All right.
Can you hear me now? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
All right. God damn it, man. We're waiting for one more fucking person to show up to the motherfucking party. But nonetheless, we're going to get right into it. I can edit this part out later. Welcome, boys and girls, to another episode of the Top Rope Podcast. I'm BlvckHvrt, going through, halfway drunk. Don't give a fuck. It's about to be my birthday weekend. So I have under the Wi-Fi. And nonetheless, I want to give a special shout out to Anchor for giving the podcast platform that we need to make a podcast happen. Don't mind me. We're short staffed today, but I got some new blood in the fucking building with me today. But first and foremost, introducing Big Mike to the party. What's going on with you, Big Mike? How you doing and everything like that and all the things?
I'm doing good, back in the building. Got shut off prematurely last week, but I'm here. And I'm going to get my shout-outs in this week.
Sweet, bro. God, what the fuck your short and sweet is, but your short and sweet sucks, okay? Yeah. So you got to give me some right.
Listen, man, I'm on Twitch. It's a good time now.
Almost up and running. The prototypes will be coming completely soon. I hope and pray, like I said, we keep our fucking fingers crossed for that. Don't mind the background sound. Well, obviously, I got some new blood in the building. We got two people doing their tryouts today, which is Cosfit Manny. What up with you, bro? Welcome to the show. All that good shit. You introduce yourself to the audience, to us, and then you tell us about, your background in wrestling and shit like that as the other person comes into play.
Bro, I appreciate y'all, man, for having me on, man. This is
bitch. Hold on for a second, man. My fault, Manny. We got the new blood coming into the motherfucking building as well. And then we got my man Rob from the Chronically Blame discussion podcast. He's coming back into the fruition of him damn self. So we got coming on to the show tonight. What's wrong with you, bro?
What's up, bro? It's your boy Bobby Westside, and it's a pleasure to join off the Top Rope Podcast, man. Let's do some numbers.
Well, let's do some numbers, even though I got 20% on my fucking phone, but we're gonna get right into it, man. We gonna start with Monday Night Raw. Do I really even say more about this damn show? Like, honest to God, like, what we had to say about Monday Night Raw? It's just utter garbage. So I'm gonna skip my whole thing. This what's can come into play, and they can speak and talk about, and and this is what we do when it comes to the show. We're on like an open forum when it comes to this podcast. So you can speak however the fuck you want, but there is banned words. You cannot say Robert Stone. You can't say Lana's wife. You can't say Lana. Just say Mira's wife for sure and shit like that. Big Mike, what's the other band word that we used?
So there's a couple. It's a lot to keep up with. It always changes. I know we can't talk about Miro's significant other.
Gay.
Uh,
All
something
right.
with Natty, but she's on SmackDown. I
That's
don't know.
more like Cyber Ye's department, but okay, but that's not technically banned.
But I mean, that's you'll know when you say it.
All right, but basically Robert Stone, Lex Luger, and there's some of the person that we said. Oh, and of course the N word. So the N word is forbidden on this podcast. We didn't even attempt to even do that today. All right, so I'm going to excuse myself from Monday Night Raw because I find the whole thing trash, even though they spoiled the WrestleMania match between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. So we already know what the fuck is going to happen here, folks. And yes, I got some micro people in the background too, but that's just my background audience, though. So I'm still going to do the fucking show today, man. Whole Raw is trash. I'm gonna pass off the microphone to Rob. You speak your piece here, brother. This is your turn.
I mean, I watched a little bit of Monday Night Raw, and the storyline is kind of seen before. You know, you got Bobby Lashley. They're trying to build him up from Impact and trying to use his the almighty thing gimmick. But it's all a setup for Brock Lesnar to come back. So
you really think so? You really think Brock Lesnar is come back right now?
Yeah, but see, they gotta build up competition for Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Every time Brock Lesnar come in, that shit a squash. So they gotta let Drew McIntyre build himself up. They gotta let fucking Bobby Lashley get some quality wins and have a title reign to make them seem formidable when Brock Lesnar come back.
Okay. I mean, you're right to your opinion, and I can't stop you from that.
But what they need to do is fucking book Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. If they book Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, they'll have a Wrestle Kingdom kind of like match. You know what I'm saying? A clinic. I think they could put on a 6-star match. They let them boys go out there and do their thing.
That'd be a good wild card match.
I agree. That would be a good match. Now,
cause like they doing. Ain't Kevin Owens on Raw still? Or
he's on SmackDown
now.
Yes.
Like it's the talent. The talent so flooded and diluted with great workers.
This is why you gotta keep up with it. That's why.
Saying, like people get lost in the shuffle. That's what I'm saying. Like Kevin Owens can go anywhere else and be that guy at AEW. 1,000%. They gotta find a way. I think he need to go back down and do the Finn Balor approach and go to NXT.
It's funny.
Hey, Big Mike, you have your turn. Let Rob finish his first.
No, you straight, bro. Go ahead. This is what it's about.
No, wait. But Rob, here's the thing. You have your few minutes to like to get your point across, and then this is where other people come into play, and then they come into play.
Oh, that was it,
everyone
bro.
Has a forum when it comes to this show, so everyone gets to spare piece with no interruptions. Like all something like breaking news or like some type of shit.
All right, for sure. Well, I mean that was kind of my thing in Raw in a nutshell. It was like a 5 out of a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing that was like, oh shit, y'all seen Raw last night? It was nothing that made me. That shit was very MEH. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, Jeff. Big Mike. Now, sorry, big fella. Now you got the floor.
You gonna let me go? You gonna let Manny go? Or
no, we're still talking about Monday Night Raw.
I mean, Raw. I actually agree. Raw was kind of slow. Safe. It felt safe to me. Like they didn't want to mess nothing up.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of let's let's just get to this pay per view and let's get on this road to Mania. So I won't totally kill them for it. I understand the logic. Kind of sucks, but I'm just gonna skip over the fact that you guys want to talk stuff. I was I was happy for them, but
Always consistent,
y'all
bro.
don't carry them. Yeah, like Jesus. What's the point of them winning the belt if they was just gonna lose it today a month later? Like
Exactly.
point. Like, a photo op, like damn, like this is no disrespect to New Day because but like and what was
Hey, Mike,
they're not, they're not even gonna win.
Mike, I can barely hear you, bro. Whatever going on in the background is
That's when
like
Yeah,
it's chopping you out.
man.
Me?
I don't know who it is, but it's it's just chopping you out.
those are the strains they need to get.
Like sometimes I go to them events and they have this impression.
Better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear what I said? You didn't even run it back?
Run it back.
I was just talking about the New Day. I just didn't understand them winning the belts. What was the point of taking it off the Hurt Business in the first? Like, why'd you even give the Hurt Business the belt? Like, if you was just gonna put it on the New Day a month later, what was the point? Like,
That's your Black History Month.
What was that?
That's your Black History Month, bro. They needed a photo out for all the black dudes with belts.
Basically,
yeah, but they're like 3 weeks late for that shit, bro.
and then they don't even get to run it. Like, damn, can you let them get a rematch and lose? Like, nope. AJ and almost got the title shot. Like, damn. All right. So, I mean, that was really it. Like I said, I think it was just a safe, well, let's not get anybody hurt kind of thing.
Right.
That would be one play.
Oh, okay. I thought I'm like, damn, nigga, that shit already went.
We'll check you out then, gangster. All right, then, Manny, you got the floor.
Man, listen, Raw's trash. Raw's been trash for some weeks now. In my opinion, I can't remember the last time I seen anything that jumped out at me and said, you know what, man, that was a good ass show. It's always been like that. The women's department has been trash for some time. They got Oscar's been out for however long. And, you know what I'm saying, they didn't snatch the belt off of her like they did with Becky when she got pregnant. So there's a whole lot of weird shit going on with Raw all in general. Go back what you said with the whole Hurt Business. They're gonna dismantle that shit. That ain't gonna last past the year's over. Before the year's over, that shit gonna be gone. And ain't nobody. It's gonna be a second thought. Nobody gonna think about it. Same thing with the motherfucking.
I said, if you want, you can post them in there.
That's pretty much it.
Yo, Manny.
Manny,
you there?
Oh no, I think we lost me. WWE probably got to him, Mike. And that's what nobody happens here on the show, folks. Like E-Dudes, Uncle Fast, Cyber, they all probably have some malfunction or they get kicked out because they always down talk WWE's product.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh no, WWE didn't get him yet.
They gonna come after me though. I'm pretty sure they will.
So he ain't even get
you expect that to get on just fine then.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm more interested to see what they do with Rhea Ripley when she come in next week. Because you know what? How they had her with the NXT title and they shoved Flair in that jump. It didn't make any sense to snatch it off her, and they never recouped from that. That was a whole debacle, Joe. That was a whole shit show.
Even it was honest in front of niggas.
And I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more Oscar and Charlotte. That's dead, man. I don't want to see that. And go back to the chat. Y'all was talking about how Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax situation. Like they got Natalia going what they beefing for? Like, what's the whole point of the tag team? Like, the whole WWE is a product right now. It's been like really slumming. Like, they don't know what direction they want to go in at all. In my opinion.
Years. Wait. Me. That company's been slumming for nearly 15 years. A little after Chris Benoit's death. So everybody will be typical about this.
Like, all right, now you get out of yourself, baby. I'm showing you love, dog. You say I'm showing you love, dog.
I don't know if they can hear that last part, but
I heard
yeah,
you say Chris Benoit. What you say?
Shit like that.
I heard you say Chris Benoit death. I didn't hear what you said after that.
No, I was saying like WWE's been off the rails for like the last like 17 years.
No question. Absolutely. Like, they gonna mess it like that whole Bobby Lashley, like I mentioned, Bobby Lashley, like the man waited like 16, 17 years to get a freaking WWE championship. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm not even gonna include that whack ass ECW joint that he had. You know what I mean?
But he was trash though.
I mean,
they plagiarized the man.
They tried to make him Black Goldberg, bro, and that shit was weak.
Right. Bad booking.
Bad. The whole gimmick was weak.
When I step out that drop, dressing designer, smoking like designer, the only one with this ain't got no hot. You know?
That's my DJ in the back. DJ Shotgun G in the background.
Okay.
Late night flight.
Late night. It's not even 11 p.m.
But yeah, they go ahead.
No, I was just saying money. I was just saying to myself that WWE has been on the downward spiral for the last 17 years before.
Music and talking in the background. I respected you a gangster for sure. What we talking about?
Anyways, before Monday Night Raw was a complete other ball, let's go into NXT. So with NXT, we know they're going to be transitioning over from USA Network from Wednesday nights to Tuesday nights. Because I can edit this shit out. So basically, WWE Network is going to be transitioning over. That's not going to be available anymore within the next few weeks. Now we got NXT move over to Tuesday nights, going 1-on-1 against Impact Wrestling, which is basically garbage.
Yeah.
But only hit a few attempts out of the Impact locker room, which is where their contract is about to expire. I mean, now we got Walter coming into the fucking picture. Yes, finally. But they're going, but they're pitting him and Tommaso Ciampa against one another, and I don't know how to feel about that. To really be honest with you, but everything else, I mean, the Dexter Lumis thing, I don't know what they're going to need to do with Dexter Lumis, but it's not working for him right now. He's not getting the fuck over. I'm pretty sure he's not getting over with the fans anyway, or he'd be the benefit for the ratings. That whole NXT Women's Championship, though, like I said in a few episodes ago, Big Mike, you guys did a vouch for me on that one. It should have been differently, less, but the Women's Tag Team Championship should have been on the shelf anyway in exchange for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Not totally too sure about that, but I don't know. But right now, if that's going to be the case, then Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax should have been lost the tag titles 2 weeks ago. Or my DJ got in the background, completely overrunning every fucking thing. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, the only highlight of the damn night was Walter. I'm sorry. NXT is moving to Tuesday night, so technically we can't really call this shit a Wednesday night war. It really wasn't even a fucking war. It wasn't even about race. It was one fucking developmental company facing off against a company that's like a mixed breed of ECW and WCW. We all can fucking fair to say that shit. So there's no way in hell I can consider this a war. The same way I can't consider this Raw versus TNA a war back in 2010. And I wasn't even watching wrestling back then. I was in college for that fucking time period. I was 20. I'm 30 years fucking old. How the fuck am I supposed to be looking at this picture right now? As a grown-ass fucking man. That's sad. So I got some news or rumors to spill, but I'll wait till after later on in the day show to talk about that. But NXT was like a flyby show. It was easy to watch from a main period, but afterwards I got lost. 4.5 out of 10 stars for me. Done. Next. Big Mike, you can go ahead.
again, NXT was better than Raw. It was better than Raw, but it's just with NXT right now, it's storyline stuff, which is weird because they're usually
Lazy
better.
bastards.
It's usually better. I I kind of rolled my eyes when I saw
Fuck the both.
Finn, you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Finn
sir.
and what you call it, going for the tag belts, and like the way she kind of like, I don't know if she's Poison Ivy now or I like that was
Poison Ivy.
stupid.
Don't you
Yeah,
universe like that after that? Listen, man. After that Snyder fucking Justice League movie that just came out, that shit was trash. No, let's not go into that DC universe shit like that too, because I can spill a lot of opinions about that fucking movie, even though I didn't fucking watch it. It's the fact that they tried to redo it all over again makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, good. Let's not talk about that then.
But I mean, I was wondering who was going to be the face and who was going to be the heel. I'm glad Cross was going to be the heel because he's a better heel than he is the face. And I think they're just using Ciampa to put Walter over. They needed somebody established to put him over, so Ciampa ain't doing nothing. So I guess it's him. But like you, I am excited to see Walter in NXT. This is going to be very interesting. Now Imperium makes sense with them being there because now they have their leader.
The head leader
in NXT, like. So.
I just want to see Walter rock that NXT World Heavyweight Championship, bro. That's all I want to see.
And I want to, but that chop that he hit,
crazy.
Yo, are you serious, bro? Like, did you see that Isaac Djokovic match?
Oh yeah.
That chops in that match. Oh my god! Like, I nearly had a fucking heart attack. I'm like, yo, I can feel that even when I'm not being in the ring.
Yep, you can feel those chops. Like, damn.
I feel those chops from that big man. I want no problems with that motherfucker.
Even from his PWG days, he been doing that shit for like.
Listen, I don't want no problems with him. Period, bro. Like, I'll die within like 2 slaps. I'm gangster after one smack, like, yo, I survived a Walter smack. I'm trying to crawl up to his fucking chest and then he slaps me again, and I'm done.
But that's really it for me for NXT.
Oh my god. All right, man. West Coast, you got the floor, man. Even though that you're from Florida.
Nah, bro, I'm from Alabama. I just live in Florida. But that's neither here nor there.
I'm poking jokes at you, sir.
That's neither here nor there. But I would say NXT has always been the best out of the 3 WWE shows. Right?
Oh, you mean of the week?
I mean, as like the past maybe 2 or 3 years. Right? Because
Big Mike, you might have something to say about that, because I know how you feel about SmackDown.
Check me out. Because they got the most shit that seems more like wrestling versus that theatrical main show shit. You get what I'm saying? It's more. You'll see more strong style on NXT. You'll see more tag team clinics. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they care about the craft more NXT. But the storylines are always dog shit, right? But they can always do some raw ass booking. Like imagine when Velveteen Dream come back.
That whole child pornography shit that's happening.
What?
Nigga, what you mean? I mean, man, what you... That's been... Wow. I mean, that case hasn't been closed.
I didn't know about that.
That case hasn't been closed yet. He's not off the hook for that, bro. So with the question that he is dismissed off of those charges, that's not nothing. Just because they're not talking about it does not mean
Dream until we clear. We're gonna put that on the list. Let's put that on the.
Man, like, like, where you get that from?
Let's put that on the list. He on some R. Kelly shit.
Man, come on. You know how the court system works, bro. Until we're giving them papers that you are
guilty,
found not guilty, that thing is still going.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's opportunities for like mega bookings and mega matches, bro. Because like,
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, with his legal troubles, I don't think he's gonna be on TV for a while.
He wasn't my main focus, though. I'm saying he was just one possibility. It's multiple shits. You know what I'm saying? You can give.
Bro,
you can give.
Curry right now. What are you saying?
What?
Yes, they're trying to pink the motherfucker ass R. Kelly right now.
Bro, that wasn't my point. My point was NXT got a lot of talent.
No, I'm not saying that wasn't your point. I was saying that's what the charges are trying to paint him as, and this is why WWE has not put on television. Not because he's black, but because he got this thing going on right now, especially with everything else that's going on in the world right now. They're not trying to. They're not trying. That company is not going to stand the fucking reputation for a black motherfucker like him. Sorry.
I feel that.
That's the same thing. The same goddamn thing. They were gone on TV right the fuck away. No.
I agree. If he got some child shit going on, I wouldn't put that nigga on my brand neither. Vince McMahon very smart. It's the only wrestling company that's publicly traded. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is NXT got so many motherfucking matches that can rival the best matches of the main show.
You said so weak, that's all.
You know what I'm saying? Because once they go full blown HBK on Adam Cole, that shit gonna be great.
I get what you're saying right now, but it's like looking at the TNT. Look at the NXT pool right now. How many of them are going to get the call from WWE to either go to SmackDown or Raw, and the rest that's left that they're going to have to sign off between Evolve and all the other independent companies that they bought out within the last 6 months?
What I'm saying is, I would rather see Walter and Finn Balor versus any other match the main can put together.
I want to see that too, but that's going to be a manslaughter match. You can still get like some stuff out of it, though.
They'll put the asses in the seats.
But I'm saying, like, that's only if Walter is going to be the commitment to come to the U.S. and be here for a while to retain that championship. His answer is going to be no. He's already the NXT UK champion as is. He's not going to be able to do both U.S. and UK soil back and forth title defenses. That's going to fucking kill that big man. No way.
They make the paper right. He'll leave that UK shit alone. They'll put a rocket ship. They'll put a rocket ship on fucking Walter back and flick his ass on the main show.
Wait, Rob. Money doesn't mean shit to wrestlers no more in this day and age. That's going to be the point. And this is stone of what happened. It doesn't care about the fucking money. I don't give a shit if you offer me $7 million. If you're going to own the rights to my motherfucking name, my government name, suck my dick, nigga. Excuse me, that's a bad word. Excuse me.
Loud, the money do matter, bro. That's the reason why they go WWE versus AEW.
No, people go to other companies besides saying WWE for the money.
Because the check's bigger, the exposure bigger.
You're not gonna be right. Wait, but they know that they either one, they're not gonna be used at all. They're not gonna be utilized right, or they're gonna be jobless. Right. And then what's the point of you going to WWE and they don't see the potential in you the same way they had to look at potential in the Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar? There is already hand-picked. It's a systematic system when it comes to them.
It's playing AJ Styles then, because when you good, Vince McMahon will come get you.
AJ Styles is a journeyman. Just like how Duke said earlier in the chat earlier, right? He's a journeyman. He goes to other companies, win titles, get his accolades, and leaves. Sitting with WWE right now. Why do you think they're trying to put in that Raw Tag Team Championship championship against New Day at WrestleMania? Come on, man. That's right in the wall right there. He won every single title since he's been there, except for the Tag Team Championship, and they're gonna feed it to him. Why? Because it's AJ fucking Styles. Why? He's the fucking Georgian. Okay, Kofi Kingston is a black. Wanted to play Jamaican, and he grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. Stop it.
Manny and Mike, what y'all think,
Come
bro?
on now. Listen, man, I just gave you the facts, man, so I don't know what else to really say, but go ahead, folks.
In terms of NXT or in terms of what y'all about wrestlers
No,
moving from
NXT. No, in terms of NXT. Oh, that whole day was a sidebar. No, that was between me and him, and none of y'all even interfered in that, so that must have been a fucking sidebar.
Yeah. No, in terms of NXT, like the only thing I would say is just circle back, like you said, like I've been campaigning and saying for a while now. SmackDown's showing wrestling for a minute now. A minute now. Like it's not. It's been pretty clear. Like the best show. That their storylines are good enough. They have the stars. They have the money. Like SmackDown's been the best show in wrestling, better than AEW, better than NXT. It's been the best show in wrestling for a little while now. Now, does that have anything to do with Roman? I think so, but you know,
Roman dope. Roman dope.
Not even that. I don't understand the Roman hate. Like, I really don't. Like, it makes no sense.
He was trash.
Garnered up hate for no reason.
Oh, wait a minute. And let me just say this for the fact. NXT has been affected because of the COVID-19 outbreak that happened within their roster. So that's why we're changing around at the last minute.
Which is true. But the Roman, why is he trash?
Face Roman was trash because he was forced.
He was forced out on fucking those for 3 fucking years.
He was like, "Oh, y'all gotta like this guy. You gotta like this guy."
Because he was spoiling. He was a good-looking son of a bitch, and they want to put the title on him to try to raise up that box office sales. Come
they
on,
want to groom a new Rock.
So, because he was forced down on, that's not Roman's fault. That's not Roman's fault. That's Vince's fault. That has nothing to do with Roman. And when Roman was in the Shield, when they first popped on, Roman was the one everybody wanted to get the push. Then when he got the push, everybody hated Roman. That doesn't make any sense.
He's better when he's the silent, dominant motherfucker. When he got to come out and do promos and beef against John Cena, and you know what I'm saying? Like he was.
He had Paul Heyman for, right? Paul Heyman is the ultimate masterpiece of a fucking mouthpiece. Why did Roman speak right now? He should be completely fucking silent and whisper in Paul's ear to be, yo, Roman says he wants you to join his squad. That's it. That's all this whole motherfucker's hat to fucking do when it comes to Roman right now. He doesn't have to fucking speak. He can pull a fucking Goldberg shit out of that, still get the fuck over.
Why was Roman dope, Mike?
Why is he?
Yeah, why
is he dope?
Roman cool?
Face Roman wasn't even cool. It was just forced out on Dan Throws to the point where Vince McMahon wanted us to like him. Okay, it wasn't organic. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to sound grotesque into this. It was like sexual abuse on a child. That's how bad it was. We was a child. Vince McMahon was trying to say, no, you're gonna like this. You're gonna know what a real motherfucker is, and that's who the fuck it was.
Do me that way.
Pretty much. Okay, it was forced out there, though, like broccoli and some shit that we don't want to have to fucking eat, and our parents had to do this shit when we was kids. You're gonna sit here and eat your fucking food until then you're not going to fucking sleep. It'd be it's like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, not eating. Boy, go to bed. That's it. That's all the fuck that it was.
Good, child abuse.
You know what 3 years is? 3 years is 100. I mean, 3 years is 1,056 fucking days. I'm done.
Mike, plead your case.
Face Roman was all right. He didn't lose enough. I mean, he wasn't booked to lose, but Face Roman put on good matches.
Roman is connected to the same way how I say this is why Nia Jax is not going to get fucking fired. I've said that already, so I don't need to explain myself again. You know what I'm saying? So, same way that goes for Nia, the same way it gotta go for Roman. But that's not gonna be the fucking case. Roman's a golden boy. Nia Jax is a clumsy bitch. So, you know what I mean? So I disrespect you, shit like that. But I'm sorry. This is what the fuck did you have to do? Be a plus size model, be a fucking wrestler, fucking clown.
Nia needed some more time in NXT before she got called
Dude,
up.
Benzina versus Eminem right now.
What was that?
And y'all know, hey, listen, and y'all know how the fuck that was. I said this is Benzina versus Eminem. This is not going to fucking anywhere.
Manny, you fuck with NXT, man?
I mean, I do like Tommaso Ciampa, Walter, a few other people in the roster, but not every fucking. That's the developmental fucking territory that Vince McMahon do not fucking respect. And y'all know that's pretty cool. Let's not fucking go there. Anybody anything? You know, anybody got anything to say about NXT before we move forward?
Top Rope Podcast, baby.
Yeah. Elbow. You know, I'm gonna give you a nice little Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop on top of your dome.
Splash shit.
Let's go to AEW, okay? Fuck that nonsense, okay? All right. Pentagon, Cody Rhodes, they win that. Cody Rhodes get over with the injured shoulder. They kept attacking. QT Marshall's sooner or later here later on the Nightmare Family, blah, blah, blah. John Moxley, Eddie Kingston versus the Good Brothers, even though they wanted to get battered and bruised, Kenny Omega, so the cocky motherfucker that he is, come out. And then we see the Super Elite start having this own little internal dysfunction between the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Don Callis. Don Callis even has a shirt out that says, "You cannot leg slap." Alexa didn't kick LOL, some shit like that he had on the fucking shirt. Mark is mocking Vince McMahon and the new leg slapper rule in WWE right now, which you get fined like $10,000. So yeah, I mean, it just feels to come to that option, but I don't want to talk about that. Hardy Empire had also defeated the Luchasaurus and Lucha Express. Don't know how to feel about that, but you know what I'm saying. But that's right. The whole Matt Hardy complex coming about. And you know it's the whole mockery of Vince McMahon. Saying that boy Lee, God rest his soul. My exalted leader. Yeah, you sons of bitches. You heard me say that shit, right? My exalted leader. 1 year ago, he had debuted on AEW Dynamite, and I miss him dearly. Thank you, kind sir, for that passing on the blunt. Thank you very much. But fuck all that shit. Let's talk about the main fucking event. The lights out, anything goes match between Britt Baker, D, and fucking D, yes, against Thunder Rosa, who I want to have a threesome with. The both of them now. Oh my god, yes. There's everything. Blood, tables, chairs, thumbtacks. I mean, for a female wrestling, I don't give a shit what Jim Cornette guy say. I don't give a shit what Jim Ross guy say. Vince Russo guy say. I don't give a shit what no other motherfucking guy fucking say. This match right here for the women's division in AEW has set the tone for 2020 fucking one. Suck my beep.
Manny.
First and foremost, I'm speaking for Uncle Fast right now. He's not here right now. I know he loved that match. But for me personally, Britt Baker had won me over to the point where it's like, no, they need to put the AEW Women's Championship belt on this chick like yesteryear. As I said on this podcast, since last season, Britt Baker has been your money maker, has been the top entourage of the AEW roster. Put the belt on her. Fuck Hikaru Shida. You heard me, and I fucking said it first, and you heard it here, folks. Yes, Britt Baker DMD is my dentist. Okay, the same way how Brody Lee is my exalted leader. God rest his motherfucking soul. For real. That match I want me to fuck over as a Britt Baker fan and as a Thunder Rosa fan. Mine's the blood part because they gave it the heart and soul and sweat and tears to show that they are the top echelons. And Tony Khan, I hope and pray that you fucking listen to this, signed Thunder Rosa when her contract fucking expires and sign her to AEW like today. Like tonight, this very moment, this very second, as I'm throwing number in the parking lot. Okay, you need to do that like now. Once that contract expires, call Thunder Rose's ass. We need you here. We will take good care of you. You and Brigham will be a long ass storyline arch rivalry that could go on for years. And I would love to see that. Bottom line. So Britt Baker want me to fuck over. Yo, please check my teeth out, cause I got a root canal going on in the back of my mouth right now. Like you see all this sort of shit. Oh, and say hi to Mom Deuce for me too. I'm done with my piece with AEW. Go.
Manny.
Yeah, when I
Manny,
Don't be shy now. Go ahead, man.
What up? What's up, Mike? What you think?
Come on, Big Mike. I know that you got a lot of shit on your chest too. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Come on.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I mean, listen, there was nothing. That match was a great match. It's a shame that pretty much the women's division in AEW, but that's a different argument. It was a great match that deserves all the accolades that it's getting. I don't want to go overboard and act like it was a wrestling clinic, but it was a phenomenal match. I wish they would have got more time because I felt like they rushed it a little bit, but that's nitpicking. I mean, other than that, the rest of AEW was all right. I'm surprised you skimmed over your girl though.
What you mean?
I didn't hear you even talk about her.
What you mean? Who?
Jade.
Jade's not my girl. Jade's more. I mean, like, listen, I would dip like some fresh vanilla chocolate on her abs and shit, but I mean, that's a squash match. It's a Goldberg match. Do I need to say more about that?
It was quick.
No. They're treating her like Goldberg. I do not want to see another Goldberg and the black woman. Show the athleticism. We are the most athleticism specimens in the fucking universe. Don't disrespect me like that. Next.
Well, I think they think.
No, until the day that I see her and Chris Statlander get in the fucking ring and have a 20-minute match, then I'm fucking sold. Until then, no.
I don't know if she can.
What in the hell, Bobby?
I don't know if she could do that. But I mean, AEW was cool. I mean, it was all right. It was all right.
I mean, it was a betterment of the 3 shows that actually went for WWE's product.
I don't know.
If you take out that main event,
listen. If I can predict what the fuck that they already if I can predict what's already announced for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, forget it. If you can only predict the winners, then it makes no point because you're not gonna fucking watch it. And AEW, I can't predict that shit. You know what I'm saying? Besides playing like a handful of matches, but the other matches, no, you might never fucking know. The Good Brothers could have won that match, and then
They're
what?
Not gonna win it.
They were not.
I'm like, so like, so like for Raw, Sheamus couldn't beat. Sheamus couldn't beat Bobby Lashley, of course, because obviously, he's the fucking world champion right now. So they're gonna build him up to the fucking moves at WrestleMania time. So you already predicted WWE's moves. You can't predict AEW's moves like that because they're only 30 curveballs. Same with for Impact Wrestling.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I feel like I can predict it very easily.
So if you can predict Raw and SmackDown, then you're not gonna watch it.
No,
right?
I watched it for the crowd. That's what I watched.
Yeah, that's what I watch it for.
A lot of this is predictable anyway, because the plot ain't changed. It's protagonists. You got an anti-hero. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit ain't changed. It's just the character. But the formula has always been the same. You got the journeyman. You got, what I'm saying? It's different kind of motherfuckers, but it's always going to be a rise up, hard fought battle. a fucking rivalry, triumph, then fucking despair, then he rise again, and then he gonna crash and maybe end up in the fucking mid card and flounder out. Sheamus. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna ring your ass out.
I mean, listen. As far as AEW goes, I feel like I can watch that show from beginning to end and be entertained compared to Raw and SmackDown. Well, Raw would definitely be like the bar of the barrel, it'd be like the grease spot on the trash barrel. SmackDown is like, if I was George Costanza, I would eat like a devil dog that's on top of the trash.
Let me ask y'all this question: if you had to rank the 5 shows, it's 5 shows.
I thought it was 4.
You can even throw Impact. If you
wait, you're
the 5
Impact.
shows or New Japan or whatever.
Okay.
You can rank 5 wrestling programs, 1 through 5. Let me hear them off the top rope podcast
Right now?
first, right here.
All right, boys, step back. I might have to hurt your feelings with this one. So you said out of 5 out of 6 shows, if you want to include in New Japan Strong, which I got to catch up on. No, because you include New Japan Strong, so that would have to be 6.
No, it's a lot.
Because you already said 5, which was Impact
Wrestling. It's a whole bunch of federations out there. You give me your top 5 of what you'll watch.
All right. Top 5. Well, top 5. I can't even put a 1 because there ain't no top 1 that's even out there. But a strong number 2 would have to be AEW right by now.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 would be SmackDown. Number 4 would be New Japan Strong. Number 5 would have to be Raw.
What's number 1?
That's the ball of the fucking barrel. There is no number 1 in my eyes.
Mike, what
right
about
now.
You?
I would say SmackDown would be 1. AEW would be a close. AEW would be 2. NXT would be right there with them at 3. And then I would say Raw and then Impact.
I would go.
Oh, excuse me. I did forget 1. All right. So number 3 would have to be NXT. Number 4 would have to. No. Number 3 would have to be SmackDown. Number 4 would be NXT. Number 5 would be Raw. Excuse me.
I would go number 1 would be New Japan. Number 2 would be NXT. 3 would be SmackDown. 4 would be AEW. 5 would be Raw.
Sound like the bottom of the barrel to me.
I like that. I like that lineup.
Anybody else?
It's just us in here. It's just us 3 in here.
I know it's just us 3 in here.
Good weed. Not bad, fellas. But like, what's the fast lane predictions? What's the lineup for fast lane?
As far as I can fucking remember, right about now, it's supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Edge is a special enforcer. Big E versus Apollo for the IC Championship. Matt Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the Universal title. What the fuck you about to do?
He's doing a whole prediction show right now. He giving it to her right now, live.
Live!
My bad. That was a sneak peek.
Oh, shit. Was it the SmackDown Women's Championship between Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, and Sasha Banks? Even though we all see that shit before, trash. We all know what the fuck that actually is going to happen with that.
I hate
I don't know what else.
Shinsuke no time. I hate KO don't get it to shine. Like, it's so much.
Would just get more of Seth Rollins too?
Yeah, that's going to be a fast lane.
So that's 5. I don't know anything else.
You know they're going to Street Profits on there. That's who's selling the most merch. And New Day. Because that's what it's about. Whoever shit's getting sold, that's who finna get the TV time.
But they're saving that for WrestleMania, though. That's when they can have the big crowd and then they can try to get some revenue money instantly, you know what I'm saying, and revenue money back.
I hate that fucking Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode shit, bro.
So the big matches and shit like that will all be ready for WrestleMania time. That's why they're trying to get past Fastlane right now to get to WrestleMania, which is only, like 3.5 weeks away?
Yeah.
So think about that. They ain't going to make no serious title changes right now. All the major title changes.
That's what fast lane mean. It's just the speed lane, you know what I'm saying, in traffic. You know?
Man, listen, man, that shit's trash. This shit just made St. Valentine's Day Massacre the same way that he did back in 1999. Okay? Yeah.
Fast lane.
All they had to fucking do, man, just go old back to the archives, refer that as NXT takeovers. You want to win us over. But no, Vengeance Day, stand and fucking deliver it. That's just trash.
That's funny as fuck.
It's pay-per-view is a waste of time, but I agree.
Friday night SmackDown. Do we really have to talk about this too? Even though we kind of already see the smoke in the mirror about what was actually going to go on, with half the stuff that was going on, prepping up for Fastlane on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have to really explain myself when it comes that much, but of course, Edge is going to screw over Daniel Bryan. Could be a triple threat now between Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge. Or the Universal Championship, which I can probably see.
Roman.
No, don't do that. Triple threat match could actually happen for that SmackDown roster for them. If you think about it, if you're going to have fans, you're going to want them to spend their hard-earned fucking money. So what's the big money match? Not just a one-on-one, but a one-on-one versus one. Why not? Especially with Daniel Bryan, it's about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame anyway. What better way to do that with?
They don't built too much in the heel Roman. They can't have him take the L, so they put an extra body in there.